All right, welcome back, everybody. 6:14, getting close to 6:15 here on this Monday afternoon, September 13th. Obviously, late morning, right around midday, did have those showers and thunderstorms push on through. The sky's very dark and the thunder very loud, but in its wake, really just leaving the clouds here in Grand Rapids. A little bit better sun, though, down along I-94 and particularly southward to the Indiana line, where temperatures have climbed into lower to mid 80s this afternoon, if you can believe that. Hard to believe, actually, with a max reading of 69 in Grand Rapids thus far today, sitting at 68 at last check. A northeast wind at about 5 to 7 or 8 miles per hour, so it's not real windy out there. In fact, it feels calm for the most part. Dew points in the mid 60s, a fair amount of humidity to be felt stepping outside. Now, as far as these weather headlines, a spotty sprinkle, really. I guess there could be a light shower for somebody between now and late evening into the overnight, but the bulk of this evening will be rain-free despite the ominous look on the horizon outside at the current time. Thunderstorm potential later tomorrow afternoon into the evening. I'll tell you, the latest runs of these models trying to develop these storms down to the south and east of Grand Rapids, and perhaps by a fair amount of real estate here. So we'll see how it plays out. There may in fact be a storm that we have to track in Grand Rapids, but I think the focus is actually down to the southeast and perhaps well to the southeast, with the real potential for strong or severe activity tomorrow. Temperatures returning to the 80s, though, so summertime is not even close to being over yet. In fact, we could be well into the 80s over this coming weekend. This evening, just slowly trickling back through the upper and middle 60s, an isolated sprinkle, perhaps an isolated shower as we go along. Otherwise, just mostly cloudy skies with these light winds. Those winds will crank up, though, tomorrow. This area of low pressure out over Iowa will continue to shift off to the northeast, and out ahead of it, well, the stationary boundary goes northward as a warm front, and the counterclockwise flow around low pressure will start to ramp up and kick up these southwest winds tomorrow at 15 to 25, gusting to 40. That means waves along the lakeshore can go to 3 to 6, maybe 7 feet, I think, by late morning and afternoon. So it will be a brisk Tuesday around here. This corridor of sprinkles and showers mainly to the north of I-96. Now, having said everything I said, there may be a shower, perhaps a very rare rumble of thunder for Oceana County, northern Newaygo as we go through this evening, but the vast majority of us will not be experiencing anything like that. Let's watch this RPM model go in motion. The main zone of action, of light action, that is, well to the north of GR. Model trying to hint at a few breaks in the clouds in the overnight. That may be optimistic, thinking mostly cloudy into tomorrow morning. But as we get towards sunrise and thereafter, as this warm front goes northward, we're going to get into the southwest flow regime, southwest winds, and that'll help to actually bring in some air that'll be slightly drier for a period. That'll mean partly sunny skies tomorrow. We warm up substantially, low to mid 80s, officially going 84. And there's those storms developing after around 3, 4 o'clock, but perhaps well to the south of Grand Rapids. So the main zone of severe is centered over towards the Detroit area. We'll have to see where they initiate, because if they do tend to pop up a little bit earlier and further west, then we'd have to deal with some stronger storms here. But it still remains to be seen. Going to be tracking that this evening. We'll have updates at 10 and 11. Lake Michigan forecast looking active tomorrow. Waves at 3 to 6 feet. Temperatures across the board. Look at this. Aaron and Jana, 63 in Big Rapids, 82. Right now with some sunshine in Kalamazoo. Winds are on the light side. Dew points in the humid zone. Yes, and that'll be the case tomorrow as well. A little bit less humid, though, Wednesday and Thursday as temperatures begin to recharge into the weekend. And look at this, mid 80s, 84, 85, 86, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe a shower, thunder shower. Most of the weekend, though, is going to be rain-free.
All right, Anthony, thanks. Zach